coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19s. Should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 1st down, Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Chubb will get the call running left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now it's Watson. Completes it right side to Cooper. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And cycle. Well,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Tua now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd and 10. Tua looking deep downfield. This is caught at the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. They'll try and run. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by York is up and good.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up first down and 2.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They run it again with Chubb. He's brought down by Nick Needham. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns have moved out in front. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd and 9.
Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, it's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. New York now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. On the out route, he's got Mostert. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. In motion left is Wilson.
Brings up second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
From the 30 on second down. Tua, throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Okay, break.
In motion left is Wilson.
Right. You yellow.
Tua now on first down. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 16, Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd down and goal. Tua under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
38. 5-2. Blue, go. Black shot. Your blue. Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9.
Miller, watch it, stay, fight, fight.
Now Tua. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll hit Mostert again here. Touchdown, Dolphins! Raheem Mostert, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 54 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it. It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's the game play. It's 3rd and 7.
Red cycle. Black ultra.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
10 cycle. Hey, green. Red green. 560. Call red. Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Tua going to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that man's team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the Dolphins first down.
Here's Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day,